Hello Libra and Libra Rising, welcome to my channel. This is Kat with your November esoteric reading. I hope you had a lovely October. And before I start, I would like to thank you all for your kind support, for your liking, sharing and subscribing. I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. So Libras, interesting reading you have here. We have some, I would say, extremes here. So this definitely should not be a boring month for you. Your core energy is lovely. I pulled 2 of Cups for you and then 9 of Wands in reverse. So that tells me that, so the whole month, the focus will be on relationships. Whether this is love or business or any kind of contract, you might be reassessing or re-evaluating your relationships, because what you want, what's coming in for you is a harmony, balance, two parties coming together in mutual agreement, with respect, with equality and all that. And many times this means also soulmate or a marriage partner. This could be engagement, this could be marriage. So for those of you who are not committed, that's good news. The interesting bit comes here from the 9 of Wands in reverse. So this is normally a card of strength. When this is in reverse, so this tells me that you actually might have a weakness of some kind. Whether this is in regards to your love relationship or a business relationship. So with the business partner, there's almost like a weak link, or something is you feel like you're not in your own element. This actually might be something that is influencing you from your recent past, because I pulled 7 of Pentacles, and so this is normally a card of money and business and success. Now when this is in reverse, there's this sense of anxiety and impatience that comes with it's almost like all this hard work, and you're very impatient to see the results, and almost to the point where you start losing your confidence, or you start doubting the validity or your projects, whether they're solid or whether your relationships are solid. So this anxiety might be influencing you from your past, from your recent past. And then going forward, there is definitely a transformation happening with you on an emotional level, because there is change coming in through this transformation, that you will be there'll be some emotional disappointment. You might have some regrets. You might be thinking about something from your past that didn't work out, but there'll be some new options coming in for you in your future. But to process it, you will go through this emotional transformation. Your foundation, Libra, for the month of November with the Fool. This is I love Fool. This is a beautiful new beginning. It's like it's like feeling like a child, feeling enthusiastic about something, taking that leap of faith, or just trying to or wishing to go away, to leave on a trip or an adventure. So it seems like many of you might be realizing that you need some adventure in your life. On a flip side, the message here is not to be too foolish, because with the Fool, many times you don't pay attention to common sense. But again, overall, when it's upright, it's quite positive, and it means that you should just take the leap of faith, and because you are actually at the very beginning of possibly something like a new era in your life. Whether this is as I said, an important love relationship or a business relationship or some kind. This is really nice to see. When it comes to your thinking, your mind will be uh, on your goals, on achieving these goals. This is a card of success. It's also a card of duality. So that tells me that in November, Libras, you should have more than one option. You should be making plans, or you should be following up with. You should have either more than one business partner or more than one business project. So there is this at least duality or variety of your options, and there is a strong connection to foreigners and foreign countries. So many of you might be involved in a business with a foreign countries, or at least with companies or large institutions, corporations that have presence also abroad. So there's that kind of connection. The way other people will see you, Libra, in the month of November, with the Tower in reverse. So this tells me that I think some of you just recently went through some kind of shakeup, and you're dealing with the aftermath of it. And people can see that something changed with you and in your life. For others of you, this means that you actually might be avoiding some kind of fall or destruction, like you're just managing to avoid or prevent some kind of disaster or some negative situation from happening, which is a good thing. Some of you, if there is no difficult situation in your life, this just means that you actually might feel that you're stuck in a rut, that you're not moving anywhere. So again, that would confirm this Fool, that maybe you really, because you feel stuck in a rut, you also know you want this excitement. You need an adventure in your life. When it comes to your environment, so your loved ones, your family, your friends, your work environment, with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this tells me that a brand new beginning in your environment is not happening just yet. So maybe you were considering your situation here, but in November there might be some kind of obstacle before you can actually start something. Or this simply means, because normally Ace of Wands it's an energy of growth, of fertility, of prosperity, creative projects, growth. Now, when this is in reverse, there is no growth possible just yet, or at the current situation. With some of you, this also might mean, as I said, that there might be somebody around you might have problems with fertility, so unable to conceive, or unable to any kind of creative energy, unable to start a business, unable to, I don't know, start a relationship, or so that kind of thing. So there is this there's this halt or a condition on this energy as it relates to some kind of new beginning. When it comes to your hopes and fears with the Devil, this is what I find interesting, that certain cards always come together, or most of the time they like to show up together. Usually Tower comes with the Devil, or the Devil comes with the Tower. The Nine of Wands I often get with Eight of Swords, and then I get these two together often. So Ace of Wands and Three of Wands in reverse, both of them usually in reverse, because they usually confirm the same thing. So with the Devil, there is something karmic or almost it's like fatalistic, or for you in the month of November. So there is this this is an energy of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So this is all the dark and heavy energies. This normally represents a Capricorn. Capricorn is very hardworking sign. They're great with money. They're usually about and usually after money, career, work. So they're very down to earth. For you, this could be either hope or fear, because this could be, as your hope, you might be hoping to get after, the material riches or possessions, or to achieve something on a material level. But as a fear, it is also dependency and addictions of any kind, even health issues. So do pay attention to your own thinking, or what you're visualizing for yourself for the future, because you might actually get it. That's saying pay attention to what you wish for, because you might get it. So perhaps lighten up your expectations for the future. When it comes to the outcome of your reading with the Eight of Swords, so I think this weakness, or this as I said, you might be actually involved in some kind of contract or negotiation, or you're dealing with your partner. You're unable to decide, and so this tells me that you might actually feel that you're trapped. You're unable to decide. You're unable to make a decision about certain important thing, and so this is the weakness, I guess, here. Now the positive is that this is all in your head. This is actually, it's very mental energy. So perhaps try to look at things from a different angle. Maybe sometimes we tend to overanalyze a certain situation, and that's all our thinking and analyzing. We get this sense of entrapment, but this is all in our head. So I think that would be, because you do have, this is a card of power after all, so you do have the power to make the right decision. It just, you have to set yourself free from your own limitations. So yeah, so that's the idea behind it. And then, so the behind the scenes energy, something that is out of your control, with the Three of Wands in reverse. So this normally means that possibly there was some adversity, or many things going on in your past, and now this should be coming to an end. But also, on the other hand, no growth is possible right now, meaning that you should focus on what you're dealing with currently, because you have to maybe narrow down your, just like this the Two of Wands here. Maybe you're deciding between two options, so you have to make your decision. Maybe that's why you feel trapped. There is a situation that it's hard to decide on, like you don't even have the facts to make a decision, what to make the decision on. So with the Three of Wands, definitely is maybe the suggestion is to narrow your focus, or to, if you want to grow in the future. And that's very similar to this Ace of Wands. So I think it is connected to your environment. So again, possibly love connection, or a business, like in work environment, there is some kind of hurdle or some decision to be made to be able to move forward. So this is what I see for you, Libra, for the month of November. I wish you a lovely month, and I will talk to you next month.